I think it's dark.
Do you feel like you're inside or outside?
Outside.
Outside. How are you feeling in this space outside? Do you feel like you're alone, or do you feel other energies?
I feel like I'm alone.
Okay, good. How is
There's
your
mist. There's mist or fog or
Mr. Fog? Good. How is your emotional body feeling right now?
maybe slightly anxious.
Anxious.
At first I was calm, but now I'm feeling slightly anxious.
Look around. As your eyes adjust to the darkness, tell me if there's anything else that you see.
Kind of a dirt path.
Dirt path.
Maybe some grass. It's hard to see much. There's still so much fog. It's thick.
Yes. Would you like to go down that dirt path?
Mm-hmm. That makes me feel more anxious.
Okay. What do you feel is down that dirt path?
Not really sure, but I'm young. I'm like a little kid.
Okay.
I'm a kid. I'm about probably about 6 or 7.
And are you by yourself there?
Yes.
Why do you think you're by yourself, being such a young kid in the dark outside?
I feel like I'm trying to get away from some place that I think must be down that path.
Okay.
Because it's foggy and I'm just listening. But my chest feels tight. It's kind of hard to breathe. So I feel anxious.
And I want you to use your knowing and tell me what's down that path that you want to get away from.
I know there's a man down there.
Good. Do Do you recognize that man?
Mm. I think in this lifetime that man was an ex-boyfriend.
Oh, okay, good. What about in that lifetime? Do you recognize that a man in that lifetime?
He's not related to me, but he controls what I do.
Okay. How does he control you?
He controls who can spend time with me.
Mm-hmm. And how did you get away from that man?
I just slipped out through a door. I think I slipped out the door, but
And
I don't know where to go.
Mm-hmm.
But there's a lot of wood. I think there's trees around,
Mm-hmm.
but I don't know what's beyond the trees.
So now that you've gotten out away from him and you can see him, you know where he is, but he doesn't know where you are.
I think he knows where I am.
You do.
I think he knows.
Okay.
He's just taking his time.
Okay.
And I feel frozen in place where I am. I'm just staring down the path like I can't even move.
Can you see him?
No, but I can sense that he's there, that he's getting closer. But he just takes his time because this isn't the first time I've tried to run away.
Okay.
But he always catches me.
And how is your body feeling at this moment? Where do you feel this?
Like I can't breathe.
You can't breathe.
It's like I have a big belt wrapped around my chest.
Yes. Feel that big belt. Feel that tightness. What can we do to release that belt?
No, unbuckle it, cut it off, something.
Yes. What tool do we need to use to release that belt?
A sharp knife or
Okay.
sword or...
Yes. Can we call Archangel Michael with his sword to cut off
Yes.
that belt? Let's do that. Archangel
Yes.
Michael, can you come in and release this belt from this chest so we can breathe again. Now tell me when that is released. And as you're standing there, I want you to go and know that Archangel Michael is with you and he's just released your belt. And I want you to visualize that man, see that man, and ask him why he's controlling you. What does he want with you?
He likes the money he gets paid.
He gets paid to
Yes,
keep you.
he gets paid by the people
I see.
who he lets spend time with me.
I see. Has he hurt you in any other way? Go do a scan of your body. Let's do a body scan. See if he's hurt you in any other way. Or any of the people that he's been paid from.
Oh yes, they physically abused me. They sexually abused me.
Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm. I want you to go down into that pain. To that place into your body where that abuse occurred. And feel that energy. And tell me if that energy, what does it look like? What does it feel like?
It's black,
Yes.
and it's red, and it's orange, like hot metal.
Yes. And what do we need to do to heal that energy? What tool could we use? Is it an entity or do you feel like it's an energy? A thought?
It's an energy. It's more an energy.
Okay. So we can use a tool to heal that energy. What do you feel that we need to use? We could use the river water.
Yes, I like that.
The river water. Let's just allow that river water. Imagine yourself floating in the river. This healing river. Allow that water to flow through every cell. and extinguish this hot metal. And as it steams, you can visualize that steam leaving your body, and all of those molecules just leaving your body up to the universe, up through every little molecules leaving your body. And that metal is evaporating away. As this water just transforms that energy, soothing all of those emotions. The water cleanses. And let me know when that hot metal is all evaporated and gone. Every little bit.
It's gone.
Great. Beautiful. Now, what is this man's name? You know this man's name?
Something like Jedediah or Jeremiah or something like that.
May I speak with him? Can you lend him your voice? Let me know when he's there. Is it Jeremiah?
I'm here.
Hello, is your name Jeremiah?
Jedediah.
Jebediah. Thank you for speaking with me, Jebediah. I understand that you have this little 7-year-old that you're selling to make money.
Yeah.
How does that make your heart feel? How does that feel? Why are you doing this to this little kid? How'd you get yourself in this situation?
I paid good money for her.
You paid for her.
Yes.
Jebediah, what year is it?
Year, what year? 1637. I don't know.
1637, okay. And you know that we're all from Source. You and this little girl, we're all from the same source. And you know that your actions are hurting this little girl. So since we're all from the same source, this must be hurting you as well. Where in your body is this hurting you?
I don't feel anything. I just need to survive.
I see.
Her parents didn't want her. She was thrown away, essentially, but I paid for her. She's not the only one.
She's not the only one.
If she wasn't with me, she'd be dead for sure.
And you're not feeling any remorse of doing any of these things. Look inside your heart. Look inside your heart. Tell me when you see the light in your heart. It could be a really small little light. Jebediah, I want you to grow that light. Grow that light.
I don't know what this light is that you're talking about.
Do you not see the light?
It's dark. It's dark here. What are you talking about?
Just keep looking for that light, Jebediah. We all have the light of Source inside of us. Inside of you. Keep looking inside of you. We are all connected. What you're doing to this little girl and the other kids is hurting you. Tell me when you see that light. Tell me when you see that light. Do you feel it? You feel it, don't you? You know that what you're doing to these kids is hurting them and yourself.
This is the way it is. This is the way it was for me. This is the way it is for
But
them.
it doesn't have to be that way. Because you can heal yourself. You don't have to hurt them because you were hurt. You can be the bigger person.
This is beyond me.
It's beyond you to who? Who does it go to?
There are others.
There are others.
Who will come after me. This is my job.
But right now we're releasing. You're going to release this little girl. And you're going to release all those other kids because if they come after you, it's not going to be worse than what you're doing to these kids and how that's making you feel. What do you need inside your heart to heal that wound that was left there by others? Tell me what you need. What do you need to feel? What do you feel in your heart? Where's the pain?
It's heavy. It's heavy in my chest.
Heavy in your chest. Do you feel like that's an entity or is it an energy?
I don't know.
What does that heavy look like? Does it look like a big block of concrete? What does that heavy look like?
It looks like black roots.
Okay. Archangel Michael, I'm going to call the Archangel Michael to help you pull those roots out, those black roots out of your heart, out of that chest area. Archangel Michael, pull those roots out so that this man can heal and stop hurting others just from the pattern of what he knows. Pull those roots out. Can you feel the roots being pulled out? One by one, each root. Can you feel those
Yes,
roots?
Archangel Michael is using his sword.
Wonderful.
And they're disintegrating.
Wonderful. Tell me when they're all out.
They're all out. He's holding a big clump in his hand.
Wonderful. Now, Jebediah, what would you like to fill in that space where those roots were?
Peace.
Peace. Archangel Michael, let's put some peace into that heart. This man deserves some peace, some healing. Tell me when that peace and healing is full, that space in your heart. Just enjoy that healing, that peaceful feeling. How does that feel, Jebediah?
It feels like something I've never felt before.
Wonderful. You've got a new heart now. You've got new powers. You know how to heal yourself. You know how to be the master of your own reality. You can now remove pain that's been accumulated in your body and replace it with healing, peaceful love, whatever you need. So now, Jebediah, with this new power you have, I want you to look at these children. What do you want to say to these children?
I'm sorry.
Yes. Yes.
I
Well,
won't hurt you anymore.
beautiful.
I won't let anyone else hurt you.
Beautiful. Now I understand that these children don't have any place else to go.
No, they don't.
Now you can help them heal. You can heal them all, and by apologizing, that was a giant step towards healing them. So
I will protect them.
beautiful. Thank you so much, Jebediah. And are you going to give them their freedom?
Yes, but
And
they can, if they feel that they want to stay with me, I will be different.
wonderful.
And I will protect them and care for them and
Beautiful.
teach them things,
Mm-hmm.
good things.
Wonderful. Jebediah, look into those little children's hearts. What do you see?
Oh, they're so tattered.
Yeah. And in their bodies, the places where they've been harmed. Now know this, Jebediah, you can help them heal. What you've just gone through with Archangel Michael
Mm-hmm.
can heal these children. Why don't you try, use your new power. Line those children up and heal each one of those hearts in each body, each little body, until you see a shiny, smiley kid. Let me know when that's all complete.
We're using the river too.
Wonderful.
This is good. They haven't bathed in a while.
Oh, so good. Remember to ask them each what they want to replace that pain with.
Uh-huh. Mm. Flowers and sunshine and birds seem to be common.
Wonderful. Wonderful.
Oh, and little shimmery fishes.
Oh, of course. You have the greatest gift there, Jebediah. Those little kids. You've just given their life back.
Mm.
Now this one that's gotten away. How does she look to you?
She looks shiny and clean.
Oh, beautiful. What's her name?
Mm.
Do you know her name?
Allison or something like that.
Okay, Allison. Jebediah, one last thing. I want you to Ask for the forgiveness of all of these, from all these children. Ask them to forgive you. It's important that they forgive you. Tell them you didn't know any better and now you're different. Tell me what they say.
They're not saying much, but they're all giving me a hug.
Oh, wonderful.
They're thanking me for giving them their freedom.
Wonderful.
And apologizing and vowing to protect them.
Wonderful. Jebediah, may the light of the universe always be with you. And please connect me back to Allison. You did a great job with these kids today. I really thank you for your work.
Thank you.
Mm-hmm. Allison, tell me when you're back.
I'm here.
How does that feel?
Feels good.
As you look around, what do you see now?
I see the sparkling water of the lake.
Mm-hmm.
And I see the other kids.
Mm-hmm.
And I can see the trees and the plants in the forest. The moon is shining really bright.
Beautiful. Beautiful. How is your body feeling right now?
I feel good.
Great. And Allison, let me ask you, what is the, how did this life affect the life of Sue?
Um, not being able to trust and being kind of trapped and stuck and
Will this help her work on her podcasts? In her hypnosis?
probably yes.
Yes. Wonderful. Is there any other message that you have for Sue today?
To love the little girl inside her.
Beautiful. How would is the little girl inside of her you?
She's like me.
She's like you. How do you think she would like to be loved?
Just to let her be a little girl.
Be a little girl.
To not be afraid. To use her imagination.
Mm-hmm.
be able to explore, to be able to sing and dance.
Mm-hmm. Do you see that little girl inside of her?
I do.
Oh, can we talk to her?
Yes.
What's her name? Is it Sue?
Yes.
Okay. Let's talk to little Sue.
Hello.
Hi, Sue. How old are you?
I'm 6.
Oh, you're 6.
Mm-hmm.
Wonderful. How are you feeling today?
I'm feeling good.
Oh, good. That's so nice. I'm here to see if there's anything, any love that you need. Is there anything that you need from Big Sue? If you could ask for anything in the world, what would it be?
Well, there's nothing I really need. I just want her to be happy.
Yeah.
Let's explore.
Let's explore.
Uh-huh.
What kind of exploring?
We'll just see what we can do.
Yeah. What do you think makes Sue happy? Exploring?
Yes.
And what else?
Um, connecting with people, the certain people.
Mm-hmm.
Sometimes it's hard to connect to people because they're just too much. They're too much.
Mm-hmm.
But together we connect with animals and with plants and trees in the sky.
Mm-hmm.
And the moon, we love the moon.
Yeah.
And the stars.
Wonderful. That sounds wonderful.
Uh-huh.
Is there anything you'd like to say to her?
Don't be afraid.
Don't be afraid. Can you tell me, is there anything in her throat chakra that needs to be released?
Oh yeah, she's got a big lump in there.
Oh, what does that lump look like?
Oh no, it's like a rock.
Oh, what can we use
Not
to?
a pretty rock.
Not a pretty rock.
Not a pretty sparkly rock. Just a big old rock.
Well, we don't want that rock in there. Would you like to get? Can we get that rock out now?
I think it would be a good idea.
Okay. What can we use to get that rock out?
I don't know. Maybe we can use something like we use in the garden.
What's that?
One of those little digger things.
Like a shovel?
No, but it's little.
A little hand shovel?
Yeah.
Like a little digger thing?
Yeah, I think they call it a trowel or something.
Oh, do you have one of those around?
Uh-huh.
Did you like to get that rock out?
Sure.
All right.
I can do it.
I know you can. Tell me when it's all gone.
Oh man, it's stuck in here. But I'm working.
Okay. Would you like to hand it to Archangel Michael when you're done?
Maybe he can help me because it's stuck on something.
Okay, let's have him help you. Let's call him
Oh,
in.
yeah, he's got that sword. I can see it. That gets in there better than the troll.
I bet.
It's magic.
Yeah. What does it look like?
It's almost like a beam of light,
Oh, wonderful.
but like a laser.
Yeah.
And it sparkles.
Ooh.
Oh, it's just. I don't have to dig it out because he's evaporating it.
Oh, great. Ask him.
I'm gonna put the trowel down now.
Okay. Where did that rock come from?
Oh, I don't know, but it's been there a long time. Oh, it's been there a long time.
Oh, yeah.
I think from when she was my age.
Oh. Can you tell us how it got in there? Do you remember?
Oh, I think it grew in there.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Just over time.
Yeah.
Is it all gone now?
Almost.
Okay.
Archangel Michael's letting me use his sword.
Lucky you.
Yes.
Tell me when it's all gone. Every little tiny bit. We don't want that rock growing back. Every little tiny bit.
It's pretty stubborn.
Yeah.
Yeah. But I think I have just a little bit more.
Okay. Good thing you got Archangel Michael's sword, right?
Yes. He gave me my own now.
Wow.
So he's using his and I'm using mine.
Okay. Get every little bit. Does that rock have roots?
No, but it's got sharp, pokey things that get stuck in stuff. Yeah, it's
Okay.
so.
Okay.
But no roots.
Oh, good.
No roots. Almost gone.
Wonderful. Every last bit. Tell me when it's all gone.
It's good now.
Oh,
The
good.
fairies came and sprinkled on it.
Great.
Yeah.
Now, what would you like to fill that hole with?
I think we could put some honey on it.
Uh-huh.
And magic fairy dust.
I love
Yeah.
magic fairy dust.
Yeah, that's good.
That's good.
Yeah, I like it.
Will
The,
they?
the honey soothes it, and the magic fairy dust heals it right up.
Oh, so nice.
Yeah.
That's wonderful.
Now it sparkles.
Okay. How about, since you're in there by her, in her throat, can you look and see? She's having a toothache. Doesn't hurt very much, but there's a tooth that's been giving her some trouble. What do you think about that?
Yeah.
You see it?
Yeah. Yeah, I see it.
What can we do there?
Well, it's got a hole.
Yeah.
Yeah. The other ones don't have holes. I don't think it's supposed to have a hole.
No, it's not probably not supposed to have a hole.
Mm.
Can we clean that hole? Make sure it's all clean?
Oh, yeah, we're going to use my sword and fairy dust.
Great idea. Tell me when that hole's all clean.
Uh-huh.
No, that was fast. It's all
Uh-huh.
clean. And did you use the fairy dust?
Oh, yeah. Uh-huh.
All
It polished it right all. It
Oh,
polished it all right up.
wonderful. Now it looks all good. It looks as good as all the rest of them.
Well, it still has a little hole, but it's not all dark in there.
Okay. Can we fill that little bit of hole?
Yeah, but what do we fill it with?
Well, what do you think?
I don't know. What's the stuff in the other teeth?
Well, there's porcelain. Or what about?
Is that what teeth are made of?
Well, teeth are made of some kind of bone, cartilage.
Huh.
Ask Archangel Michael. What is he gonna? What could we use?
Oh, he says we need to. He says we need to get some minerals.
Oh, minerals.
The fairies know. The fairies know how to do that.
Yeah, that's what
I'm gonna go with them right now.
Okay.
Oh yeah. Okay.
What'd they say?
Yeah, we got them.
Okay, great.
Yeah. We're putting them all in there. Yeah. Okay.
Is that all good? It was.
Yep.
Was that Is that why was her tooth causing her sinus infection?
Well, there's like a cloudiness on her cheek. There's like a cloudiness.
What's that cloudiness from?
I don't know. I'm gonna put my sword in there,
Okay.
just like Archangel Michael does.
Yeah. Tell me when that's all clear.
That's like a big old. I don't know. It's like it's like I don't know. Foggy, chilly. It's murky. It's murky.
It's murky.
Yeah, But I'm using my sword.
Okay.
It's just taking a little while.
That's okay. Take your time.
And I'm a little new at this, although I'm pretty good.
Yeah. Well, you've been doing some good work so far.
Mm-hmm. I'm gonna check it now compared to the other side.
Good idea.
Mm-hmm. I cleaned that a little too.
Okay.
It's good now.
Great. Thank you. Thank you. And she had a concussion recently.
Yeah, I remember.
Yeah. Yeah. Is there anything we can help, or is she all healed from that? Is that all healed? Is there anything that we need to address?
I see a little kind of a cloudy thing in her head on the side where her head hit.
Okay. I have a question for Archangel Michael. Can I ask him why is this concussion for a reason, and does it have to do with her awakening? Is there any connection?
The concussion was an accident.
It was.
She fell off a scooter.
Yeah.
She wasn't wearing a helmet.
Okay. In this cloudiness, is this something we can take care of today?
Yes.
Okay, let's do that. What does it look like?
Well, it just looked like a little bit of a dark rain cloud, but now it's gone.
Great.
It's like a cloud that rained out all its water. It's all
Wonderful.
gone.
Wonderful. You're doing a great job with that sword. Now I have one more, maybe two more questions for you. Is that okay?
Uh-huh.
How does her right hip look?
Looks a little wobbly.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Is there something we can do about that hip?
Well, I don't know. Could we put some kind of, well,
Does it need some strength?
I think so.
What color is strength?
I think well, I always think of like trees as being strong, and they're usually green, but they have like gray or brown bark or something. But I like their green leaves and stuff. And then there's vines. I've seen some big vines that are very strong, and they're usually green.
That's true. And the vines are a little more flexible too, which is nice.
Yeah, sometimes there's one I kind of sit on them and kind of play with them like a little swing, like a hammock, kind of a swing.
That's right. That's very nice. Now, what do you think about using your sword with a green, strong, flexible light?
Oh, yeah, you know who has a green sword?
Who?
Archangel Raphael.
Okay.
Yeah.
Let's ask Archangel Raphael.
Uh-huh. Well, he's putting his sword in there.
Wonderful.
Oh, I think he's cleaning some, like, stuff out of there.
What is it?
It's just kind of yucky stuff.
Yucky stuff.
Yeah, but it's all coming out and then it just goes poof.
Right. Is there a hole? Does it need to be filled with some other better energy, or is he fine?
Yeah, it seems like it's a little bit like loose, like the leg doesn't fit in there quite like it's supposed to, so he's putting some stuff in there.
Oh, good. What is that stuff? What do you think?
Well, it's something kind of cushy. And it makes it kind of, it's making it smooth.
Wonderful.
Yeah.
How does it look?
It looks good. And you know that light that came from Mother Earth,
Mm-hmm.
she's sending up some vines.
Wonderful.
Yeah. They're kind of getting in there to help support it. Yeah, so it can move, but it won't be all wobbly.
Wonderful. She needs that hip.
Yeah, she likes to do a lot of hard work.
Yeah. We've got to stay active, right?
Yeah. She likes to do a lot of stuff. Like me.
That's right.
Uh-huh.
Now, tell me when they're done with the hips.
They're putting the vine all around both hips, like on the hips and the lower back.
Great.
Yeah.
Now, little Sue, can you tell me how big Sue could connect with these vines when she needs assistance with the Mother Earth to bring up the vines, or how
Oh,
can she?
she just has to do what she always does. When she talks to Mother Earth and she connects, she sends her root down and then Mother Earth sends vines.
Oh, wonderful.
She just needs to just imagine them and keep them there always. That they'll stay there with her.
Do you watch when she does this?
Uh-huh.
Is it fun?
Yeah.
Good.
Yeah, I like it when Mother Earth sends the vines and she sends flowers and herbs. Yeah.
Yeah. What kind of herbs?
All kinds of herbs.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Does Sue use those herbs?
Yeah. Uh-huh.
What does she do with them?
Well, she uses them for healing. She uses them especially when she does healing work on other people too.
Wonderful. Okay, great. Great. So while Mother Earth is working on her hips, will you take a look at her entire body and see if there's anything else that needs assistance?
Mm-hmm. Well, does have, she's got some spots on her eyes because she had a little surgery.
Mm-hmm.
And her eyes don't always see so good, so.
What can we do to help with those eyes?
Could we do some more laser surgery? She had laser surgery to fix it.
You think that'll help?
I think so. If it fixed her eye, then maybe we could do some more to make them both so that she could see better.
Okay. What color light are you going to use in that laser?
I think golden light.
Oh, that's a good idea.
Yeah, that's the best light.
Tell me what you're doing.
Well, I'm going all around the part that's got the color first. And then I'm going all around the whole outside. And I'm making sure she's got little red veins.
Oh, good idea.
Yeah, I'm going to touch those and make sure that they're good and strong.
Oh.
Because I know our veins are important. And you know that black part in the eye?
Yeah.
I'm going to jump down in there so I can be inside.
Good idea.
Oh yeah, I see the spot where they fixed it. There's a couple of spots.
How did they look?
Well, they look pretty good, but it looks different from the regular eye, so I'm gonna try to make it look more like regular eye stuff.
Good idea.
Because they're kind of tight, where they did the laser.
Mm-hmm.
It's kind of tight, and I think the eye is supposed to be kind of squishy.
Squishy sounds more flexible.
Yeah, like how grapes are?
Yeah.
Kind of like that, but even more squishy.
What are you using?
I'm using my golden laser.
Oh, good idea. Okay.
Uh-huh. Yeah, and I'm making it. There's some little thick spots and rough spots and smoothing it all out. Yeah, one eye needs more than the other because it had lots of lasers on it.
Mm-hmm.
But those lasers are not like my sword.
Mm-mm.
They're not the same.
No, they're not the same.
But they were good. They helped a lot though.
Will she be able to tell a difference?
I think so.
Good.
Maybe not all right away.
Okay.
But and I'm gonna ask Gaia to give us some minerals and some nutrients because I know that we need lots of minerals and nutrients and stuff to keep us healthy. So
good idea.
she's gonna send it. She's sending it on the energy wave. She's sending carrots too.
Carrots. That's because carrots are good for your eyes.
Yeah. Yeah. That's what I asked her to send. And she's sending other stuff, but I asked for carrots.
Good girl.
Okay.
Wonderful.
Yeah, they look good. Okay, I'm done there.
Wonderful.
Now,
Thank
yeah, now I want to go to her hands because she's got some naughty joints.
you.
Not
Okay.
all of them, but just some of them.
Okay.
Her hands used to hurt her a lot, but she did a lot of healing work.
Mm-hmm.
And so they're much better now, but they still have knots. They don't.
Let's fix those.
Yeah. How do we do that?
Well, I think you've got this fantastic sword.
Hmm.
What does the knot look like? What do they look like?
You know, like when a tree gets a knobby thing on it
Mm-hmm.
and it gets fat. You
Does
know,
it
sometimes trees get kind of fat in spots.
does it just need to be released?
Um,
We gave it a little space.
yeah, but there's like lots this they have extra. Like
Grains,
what?
extra grains, crunchies.
Yeah, they got like you know like where they bend the joints,
Mm-hmm.
they're kind of knobby
Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm.
and yeah, they're kind of hard.
Well, what color light can we
Um,
get in there? What do you think?
I
Would you
think that I think this is a job for pure white light because yeah, like a laser that can just carve it or something.
Yeah.
Yeah, like Archangel Michael's sword. That's pure white, sparkly.
Yeah. That sounds
Yeah,
good. And just release that.
yeah.
That sounds good.
But
Will this help her with her Reiki healing energy through her hands?
well, I don't think it. I think her Reiki energy healing is as good with
Oh,
it or not. But
okay.
maybe she should do more for herself.
Okay.
You know,
Yeah.
I mean, she always gets it when she sends Reiki or does Reiki for somebody else, but maybe she should do some more on herself. She always gives to others,
Yeah.
and she doesn't always do herself.
And she knows how to do that for herself.
Yes.
Okay, great. What reminder? Would you mind sending her reminders every once in a while?
Hmm. I can do that.
What kind of reminder would you like to send her?
Um, uh, I think I want to make her shoulder blade tingle because her left shoulder blade tingles a lot when she's not all the time, but it tingles, and I think that's her guardian angel. But her right shoulder blade doesn't tingle the same way, so maybe I should do that.
Okay. So whenever her right shoulder blade tingles, it's you reminding her to do her Reiki energy on herself.
Okay.
That sounds great. And who's her guardian angel?
That's Angelina.
Angelina.
Uh huh.
Wonderful.
She talked to her. She talks to her all the time, but she went to someone. She went to someone for Reiki, but um, he also talks to angels,
Mm-hmm.
and he said that her guardian angel really wanted to talk to her, and would she be open to that instead of Reiki? And she said yes.
Mm-hmm. Did they get to talk?
Yes.
Oh, good. Do they? And they They talk all the time?
Well, she doesn't. She talks to her guardian angel, and her guardian angel tries to talk to her, but she doesn't always get the message.
Oh, okay.
Yeah,
How are you doing on her fingers?
good.
Would you mind doing her other hand as well, and any other place that you find in her body? May I speak with Angelina? Is it Angelina?
Yes, I'm here.
Hi. Thank you for coming through. We had a long conversation with little Sue, and she's been healing with her new sword. She's having a
Yes,
great time.
she's very good with that.
Yeah. And she says that you are on her left shoulder, on Big Sue's left shoulder. And sometimes you want to speak with Sue, but she doesn't get the message.
Well, a lot of times she gets the message, but she doesn't trust herself
Mm-hmm.
that she has the message right.
How do we make her trust herself? How do we break through that? How do we do you have any advice on breaking through that trust issue?
She needs to connect to her heart space. She needs to connect through her heart and not let her mind block her.
So when she has insights and intuitions,
Yes.
if she feels the doubt, that second guessing,
Mm.
is it always her mind um, creating doubt, or how do we know when we have an intuition that it is coming from our guides? I'm asking for both of us. How do you know? How are we sure? What's the
Well, it's not necessarily coming from our guides. It is our connection with our guides. It is our own knowing. It is your own knowing. It is just that your guides and angels are reminding you that you know, that you have this knowing. We're all connected. We're all connected to Source.
So when we have that doubt come in right immediately afterwards, it does come from our mind.
But that is part of the external. The external influences. If you go in internally, connect within, go within. You go within as the center of knowingness.
So when she's doing the dishes and she gets reminders, she will just learn to trust those reminders. And
Yes, when those come, allow it to settle in the heart space.
mm-hmm.
If it remains there, it is true.
Beautiful.
The heart is the connection.
And the more we do that, the less doubt will arise.
Yes.
So it's something that we just will grow out of.
Yes. You'll realize that all that other is not needed, and it will fall away.
Yeah.
It will evaporate as though Archangel Michael's sword has touched it.
Wonderful. Wonderful. Is there a can I ask, can you give her a little chill bumps just as a pleasant reminder of that? Or maybe a
Yes.
tingle in her shoulder or something like that?
She gets a tingle in her shoulder, but she also gets, she calls it, it's kind of like jazz hands, but it's like on her shoulders.
Uh-huh.
Almost maybe like little wings just kind of flapping a little. She gets the feeling.
Wonderful. And that will be her just in the beginning while she's getting used to not listening to the doubt. That will be her gentle reminder.
Yes.
Wonderful.
She needs to remember that she has everything she needs. She is everything she needs.
Mm-hmm.
To allow all of these stories to just float away. She imagines the words floating away on the breeze.
Mm-hmm.
She needs to remember that and do that more. Allow them to float away. Don't pay attention to what others say. Don't allow that to influence her daily life. She is on the right path.
Wonderful. She seems to
She, she is allowing, but she must remember that all will unfold as it should. And she needs to allow for the unfolding with patience and allow it to all rest in the knowing that her team is around her, supporting her, and that she has important things to do, and her message is important, and people are looking, searching for it, but it will happen as it should. She has worked through many things. She is a soul that has lived many lifetimes, and she has a trove of knowledge and wisdom that she is not even aware of.
Will she become aware?
She will.
Wonderful. Would you like to give her a hint of maybe something that she should start looking into?
She is doing all that she needs to do right now. Just take the next step. Just take that. What she thinks is a big step, but it isn't. For her, it is speaking her truth and really sharing her soul message. She does not have a problem with speaking to large groups, but it has always been part of a business point of view when she worked her corporate job. And she spoke to and trained many people and spoke in front of groups. But that was not really her true essence, and that is what causes her to hesitate. She spent her whole life remaining in the shadows and being quiet. And those times when she did speak, she did not have positive experiences. And it reinforced that silence. But she knows. She has received the messages, and she knows she has stated, she has said it aloud, she has written it. She is a messenger. She has worked with others who have confirmed this and have urged her and supported her. And they are waiting patiently for her to make her moves. And it will happen.
Is the rock that we got out of her throat chakra, will that be helpful? And
yes, that will be helpful.
Good. And the podcast is the right step for her?
Yes, because, well, she can do it in many ways, and she will. She will do the podcast, and she will write. And she will use her voice as part of her healing.
Oh, great.
As she guides people in meditation or as she brings messages, verbalizes messages she receives for her clients. And she will write. Yes.
Yeah.
She has realized she is a good writer, and she has many stories that will help others. She has many stories for children too.
Wonderful.
She is very connected to the Fey realms,
Mm-hmm.
and that is good for the children, to bring them back, to hold that, to remind them, to keep that magic in their hearts. So her writing will probably start with the children, but her podcast will be for adults.
Mm-hmm.
She is on the right path. She said earlier that she is a guardian of Gaia, and this is true. And as part of that, to assist Gaia is to raise the vibration. And she will do that through her podcast and through her healing sessions.
Wonderful.
As the clients listen, or the listeners listen to the podcast, and they begin to shift. And as their energy ascends, Gaia, that assists Gaia in ascending. She has been and is a beacon
Mm-hmm.
for Gaia.
Wonderful. How are we doing in this ascension path as a collective? And Gaia, how is it going?
It is going as it should.
Is there anything you can share about this virus?
The virus is really a metaphor for, it is really, as in order to communicate, humans often use metaphors to get a point across, to make an impact. Hit by a freight train,
Mm-hmm.
hit by a bus. I floated on the breeze. Those are metaphors. Although floating on the breeze is more reality as your energy moves with the wind.
Mm-hmm.
But humans are not, they are needing to connect within. Everything has been so outward. The virus is a very outward thing.
Mhm. Are we
There are those who, of course, will transition by way of the virus. There are many who will transition for other reasons.
mm-hmm.
But the virus is really just something to make you pause, to find other ways of being, to 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 be more connected to yourself,
Mm-hmm.
to your true self. That is a reminder that our physical body can be affected by so many things, but our true self remains.
Yes. Are we going to see an end of the virus anytime soon, or are we going to be coming out of isolation anytime soon? Will we be able to see clients in person?
That isn't necessary.
Okay.
That is all I shall speak on it.
Okay, I appreciate that. Is there anything else you'd like to say to Sue?
Just keep going. You're on the right track.
That's wonderful.
Be patient. Love yourself. Your team is around you, supporting you. Don't pay attention to those who are not supporting you, and you can look at that in a way of, if they are not uplifting you or helping you to move forward, then they are in effect holding you. That is their own fear. They know that they know that you are well on your way. They know that you are gifted. They may not necessarily know it consciously, but unconsciously they know your soul is much more advanced, and they must go through their own soul evolution. And it is okay that you are removing yourself from them. We are doing what we can to assist, and It is okay. You cannot. They must take the initiative for their own evolution, and you understand that. You understand that you are only assisting them and lighting the way for them for their own ascension and healing. But if they are not, they are each their own navigator. They are each captain of their own. Uh, they are each on their own journey, and they must be make the changes that they need to make, and it is okay to pull away. You must pull your energy back, for you have allowed yourself to become depleted. This has happened to you many times, but you have been working to pull back your energy so that you can move forward on your journey.
Does she know how to pull back her energy? She knows how to do that.
Yes, she does.
Okay.
But she does sometimes have guilt. She has loved ones that she had it backwards when she returned to this area where she grew up. She thought she would come and heal her family who need the healing, but she has learned this lesson. She has learned that everyone must heal themselves, and even though they may ask, there are those who will ask for, will you do heal Reiki on me, or do this or do that? There is also she has done it for them, but this is her business too, and needs she she understands that there should be an exchange, and for her, as this is her business, she should get paid.
Mm-hmm.
There are those who will continue to ask for the healing, and she will send her energy along with being the vessel for the Reiki energy, the channel, and she will become depleted, and those same people will ask again and ask again because they are not doing their own work.
Mm-hmm.
And she cannot do that anymore.
Mm-hmm.
She can better do the healing by being an example. And she must pull away. And she has been doing so.
Great. She's getting
And the virus has also created, even though I said I would not speak on it, this is one example where the virus has provided
space.
An avenue where it is much easier for her to pull away.
Mm-hmm. That's wonderful. Is there anything else she needs to hear today? Or are we complete?
She should not hesitate to ask for help of her spiritual team and of others. She has done things on her own for so long.
Mm-hmm.
and she has offered her help, but she does not ask, and she should ask.
I see a lot of connection between she and I.
There is no coincidence. There are many that she has connected with who are the same way. This is often the case with high-level souls. Those souls who have lived many lifetimes and have lived very challenging lifetimes for, and she knows this, this has been kind of a guiding principle of hers. She is well connected with Jesus, and though she did not, it took her a while to feel comfortable with that, for she felt she didn't deserve it, but that has always been a guiding principle of hers as she has been met with challenges. She would picture Jesus carrying that cross, and she knew that she was never presented with anything that was more than she could carry.
Mm-hmm.
Though it may be difficult, she always had the strength. She has never broken. That is why she connects with the trees so much, for they are enduring and their roots go deep.
Mm-hmm.
They are strong, and they withstand so much. And she has done so.
Has she and I crossed paths before?
That is likely.
Yeah. That's wonderful. Well, thank you for your communication today.
Thank you for allowing me to assist.
We're complete.
We are complete.
Thank you so much. We'll bring Sue back. Feeling alive and awake, feeling wonderful. Deep breath in. We did a lot of work on your body today.
Oh, wow.
How are you feeling? There was a lot going on.
I'm feeling kind of like a log laying here, just resting in the dirt in Mother Earth.
Oh, fantastic. You stay right there.
Wow.
Yeah. How is it?
That was wonderful. That was I had been in that that life experience before a couple of times. It started the first time I had that was during I had mentioned family constellations before. It was an exercise I was doing before we began that, and Oh, it was where you would have someone stand across from you and it was kind of a mirroring, it was a mirroring exercise. And you just stared into each other's eyes. And then as you got images or messages or whatever, if it was something, it could be for you yourself or for the other person, you could whisper to them or whatever. But I had that image of that little girl, and at first I thought it was my mom.
Mm-hmm.
And and that's where I left it. I let it sit there, and I thought it was my mom. And then when I had done a past life regression before a meditation, when I was practicing with my other group members, when we were practicing, I had gone to that lifetime. And then when I did my own with the guided, I went there again, but and I had run away before, trying to get away. Yeah.
How do you think it, do you remember the process that we went through with healing the man
Mm-hmm.
and
Mm-hmm.
healing the children? Do you think that was the
Yes. Well,
right way?
this was definitely much better, because with the other method, the way, and I had already changed it when I started doing it, because I've already done that with everything that I've been doing. I've just, because I've been a healer, so
Yeah.
I've just taken my own ways, and I would have a little more interaction. When we were doing it before, it was more of the client was just describing things and what was going on, and then you're moving forward and backward, and you're moving, you weren't really spending all this time and doing all this healing there.
Right.